Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's Travis Kelce's Chiefs going up against Gronkowski's Patriots. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Fresh off his second Pro Bowl, Alex Smith bringing out the Kansas City Chiefs. And with that Pro Bowl last year, had a great season. A lot of high hopes in Kansas City this year.
Plenty of high hopes, and Alex Smith hopes to be that guy still leading this team. But he's getting some pressure because they moved up in the draft to pick Pat Mahomes out of Texas Tech, and he appears to be the quarterback of the future. But can Alex Smith stay the quarterback of now?
Now a play fake here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's second down. The starting 11 offensively for the KC Chiefs. And at running back, Spencer Ware, the go-to guy. But they've got some other good options there, don't they?
They certainly do. They've got a rookie by the name of Kareem Hunt, who seems to have locked down the number 2 spot. But how about the competition for number 3? C.J. Spiller, formerly a number 1 running back in the NFL. He's battling out the incumbent guy there, Charkandrick West.
Second and 10, Smith again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shane McClellan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The second-round pick, Cyrus Jones, back deep for New England. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Leading out the New England Patriots, number 12, Tom Brady, who you thought had done everything in his illustrious career.
What do you mean he has?
Until this week, he graced the cover of Madden for the first time.
You're exactly right, because I had thought in his career, but the first time on the cover of Madden, congratulations to Tom Brady, and congratulations, football fans. The GOAT on the cover.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
To me, the identity of the New England Patriots on offense is that they have no identity. They don't lean to the run. They don't lean to the pass. They just game plan each and every week for what they think is going to be most effective. And how does it turn out for them? One of the most balanced teams in the league, and they're usually way up there in the stats.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And a nice spin into some open field. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of his home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run, because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Lewis. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Ranking 24th overall in total defense is not something that excites Kansas City, but they offset that in a big way in 2016. They forced 33 turnovers, which led the league by 3, and ended up plus 16 in turnover margin, which tied for first in the NFL, which helped lead them to a playoff run.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Smith. And some room to work. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. All right, CD, you got a second. You ready to go on the hot seat?
Oh, man. Already? This season?
Going to call this segment, you're the coach. You got
all right.
In Denver, Houston, Cleveland, Jacksonville, week 1, who you starting at quarterback?
All right, let's take them individually then. Denver, I'm starting Trevor Siemian. Who was the second team?
Houston.
Houston, I am starting Deshaun Watson. Who's the third team?
Cleveland.
I'm starting Deshaun Kaiser.
Okay, and then Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, I'm starting Blake Bortles. I'm starting him ahead of Chad Henne. I'm telling him sink or swim. This is your year.
I like that. Going on the record and very decisive, I might add.
Yeah, how about that? And Patrick Mahomes won't start for Kansas City to begin the season, but he may be the starter when they head towards the playoffs.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
He was the cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
Lewis. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They try again with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Red zone opportunity. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
The NFL on EA Sports. Hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. To return, here's Chris Conley. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the next time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And they can't bring him down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, 28 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A nice tight end field position and only one play to score it. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trying to run the option right side, Smith. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's Smith now on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelce, he can move it after the catch. Third overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind two running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelce's game.
Now Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So that drive 7 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
This is Lewis. Oh, a nice spin. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From midfield, here's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
On play action, now Brady. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. In his fifth year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a third time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Off of play action, here's Smith. And it's caught over the middle, Wilson. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They run with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's discuss Dion Lewis as he gets set to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be good.
You tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hogan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
On second down, here's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Brady now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Brady to throw on second down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Brady throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on third down, Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now Sharkandrick West heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Smith on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. First down, it's Smith. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. To throw on second down is Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Wait, 20.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Patriots trail at home at halftime. The Chiefs have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. At the end of the first quarter, Hunt's going to stay between the tackles, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Chiefs go up by 4. First and 10, McClellan's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Brady's going to complete the pass, and it leads to a touchdown. The Patriots going up by 6. Chiefs now on 3rd and 8. Kelsey's wide open, able to make the grab. And he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. Chiefs now later on the drive. Hunt's going to use a stiff arm to get away, and he'll run it in from 19 yards out. They go ahead by 1. Second half still to come. Let's get back up to Foxborough with Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
10 yards still left on second down. On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with them in the huddle. They go play action here on first down. They shakes him off. Fighting through. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
They run. This is Lewis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Martellus Bennett moves on to Green Bay, so what do the Patriots do? They go get Dwayne Allen from Indianapolis.
Yeah, for a 4th-round draft pick, and last year he had 35 catches, 6 touchdowns as a Colt. And also the Patriots got Brandon Cooks, Coney Ealy, and Allen all for draft picks. Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's caught here. Amendola. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On third down, that's Lewis.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dwayne Allen from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Able to avoid him at the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, look at that. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, that's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Now Brady, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Brady now on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The point after try for Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, Smith. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Third and long, it's Smith. Dumps it off for Spiller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 24 that time. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now a 1st down following that long gain. To throw is Smith. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd down following the incompletion. Here's Smith. Going to throw again. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he's brought down. A Kansas City first down. Smith finding Hill that time. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Freeney able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Smith. McConley's got it over the middle. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 4th down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water, and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. New England on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now it's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Smith now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not give it up 6.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Smith. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To the air again, Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, Smith. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. New England on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Your eyes, because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.